David Jenkins with Conservative America Education Fund. We've been talking about truth and having the facts on your side, and we've also talked about the new media. And I was curious about people's view of how the new media tends to let people kind of gravitate toward an informational source that reinforces their own personal views, irrespective of the facts. And, you know, while we can all look at MSNBC, or maybe NBC, and, you know, scream at the TV about, you know, them having their facts wrong, you know, legitimately, you can do a lot of the same things on the right. One thing that's driven me absolutely crazy over the last couple of years is there was a light bulb efficiency standard that was passed in 2007. You go to talk radio, Fox News, wherever, you hear constantly that we're all going to be reduced to the squiggly little compact fluorescents. It was stated as fact. People were asked to stock up on the other bulbs. It was never true. You just go to Home Depot, you'll find out the lighting manufacturers had already built incandescents that met the standard. But yeah, it was constantly repeated. It was an echo chamber, and you talked about the echo chamber. So we've got this new media, but how do we prevent on the right from our messages of truth getting obscured by the fact that so often we fall victim to some of the same things that we see on the left, where we're actually stating things, or people claiming to be conservative are stating things that are totally factually inaccurate. Because, you know, conservatism is a big part, it's about being prudent. And to be prudent, you have to base your policies and your decisions on hard facts. Not what people want to be facts, not what people decide they believe in conspiracy theories, but real facts. So how do you see that new media, you know, being on the right, being able to control the new media to the point where we actually are not getting hurt by the fact that misinformation is out there, you know, being given on our behalf?
I want to speak briefly on that. This is a common refrain that we hear, especially people who operate in the media a lot. It's like, you know, is it legit? There's false information out there, and so on. I will hand this off to the panel, but I will say that a lot of new media, one becomes sophisticated in new media fairly quickly, and the nonsense in social media that everybody's afraid of, that the establishment media always, oh, look, it's all fake. People know it's fake. I mean, people who spend time online are like, that's a fake story, and they move on. You know, and so that sophistication has really increased over the past 3 years, and that's something there definitely seems to be a disconnect. And I'm going to go to Steve on this because
I want to, I'll pass it jump in. I'm a big believer in markets, right, in the efficiency of markets. You know, I think that we have a fairly efficient market for information. I'm not familiar with the light bulb part of it, so I haven't focused on it, but I don't see a lot of stories come up that don't have a strong factual basis or can't show the analytics and back that stand up for it. I mean, I think one of the reasons that the immigration bill is you know, they're going to have to try something in one that they can't get a vote on it is a simple basis that they literally had no facts on their side. And so people like Jeff Sessions' staff, Mike Lee's staff, Rand Paul's staff, Ted Cruz's staff, who are a lot of those guys are former prosecutors, their staffs are very analytical and go at things in a very kind of professional way. When the information started coming out, hard information, the amnesty bill just kind of, you know, imploded. It was because of information. So I'm not familiar with the specific case you state, but